Journey here from One More Game TCG. So we're gonna be test playing today. It's a Christian Howweiser, I think his last name is. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. He's just got he just won his regionals. I think it's the No Heroes regional over there at Germany. I think it is. So he just actually won with his SC13 Luffy. This is him over here. Uh, hey, again, congrats, dude. Like, that's pretty good. Always representing Black Yellow Luffy. That's pretty good, pretty good. So we just did our first video on the sim playing Black Yellow Luffy. We're just gonna go ahead and test his list, and I'm just gonna put his list now. So what we're just gonna do ahead is like go to 2 games on the sim just to like see how the deck feels. So you guys saw like this variant doesn't have any thunderbolts, so it's gonna be a little bit weird. I personally love thunderbolts in the deck, but he also runs Perona. I love Perona. I think it's a really good 2K. It is a really good card. So what we're just gonna go ahead and do is like refresh and just quickly join the game. All right, so in this matchup we're going against Nami. So I've been getting lately coach to play against this deck. What we always want to see is the big bodies and always attack really big. So as of right now, we just can just keep this and then just go ahead and pass. And against Nami, so for my understanding is like you always want to go swing 11 or 9. You don't want to attack or 8. You don't want to attack 7. You always want to go 11 or 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't make any sense to swing. Even though like he just have 1 card in hand, so, 1 done. So I think we can just actually just do that because it's the beginning of the game. So that's a 9, and he actually just got rid of 2 cards in hand. And now what we're gonna just do is just deploy, minus, pass. Can just do 8 again, so 9 here. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can actually also just put this 5. We can have another 2K next turn. Do this and just swing 10 alive. Okay, just swing 11. And we're just gonna pass. So now next turn, what we can actually do is, okay, so we can actually just go 9 here. Here. And if you let the Margaret go, it's completely fine because we can take care of the Kaya. So he didn't, so yeah, we can just go ahead and kill the Margaret. We can do this. So 8. Put this here. And we just saw another Luffy, so we're just gonna go 9. So that's his first life, so we're just gonna go ahead and deploy another Luffy and we're just gonna pass. So he is 24 cards in. What we can actually just do is go 9, 9. 9, 9. Do the fact. Okay, so yeah. So that's pretty good. So actually just put 2 here. Just do this at 9. Can actually just do this, select a card and trash 1. So we already have a Sabo. What we're just gonna go do is just throw this. I can just do Sabo on the bottom, Luffy in the top. We can just go ahead and do a Luffy first. That way we can just take care of that Kaya. So deploy card, yeah. And then we can just go ahead and just, because we have 1, 2, that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we can just go ahead and just deploy that Sabo. That way we can have something protecting us. We can just throw this. We don't care about 2Ks or anything like that. So we are 11 here, and then we have 9, 9. So 10, 10. So we're just gonna go 10 here. I think it would be better if we wouldn't win 11. 7. 7. Okay, so 11. Okay, perfect. And then we're just gonna go ahead and swing 10 again. So he took that one. That it was a trigger. It's completely fine. And then we're just gonna go swing 11. Now let's see if we can put him at 2 life. All right, that's completely perfect for us. So now what we're just gonna do is the same thing. He just did a Kaya. We have a Luffy already in hand that we can actually just do the same play, and we have an ace. So let's see if we have an ace on Graves. Yeah, so we do. So what we're gonna just do in this turn is just like attaching 2, doing the effect, summoning the Luffy, and then the ace, attaching, and just swinging really big. And he's still 17 cards on deck, but he also have like 2 cards. So what we're just gonna go ahead and do is that. So we're just gonna do 1, and we're just gonna do 2. We're just gonna go ahead and just trash 1. We're just gonna trash Luffy, doesn't matter. And then it doesn't matter how we do the order. We can actually just put this first and then that. We're just gonna go ahead and summon the Luffy. And then we can just kill this Kaya. And then we can just go ahead and summon the ace. And then we can just deploy him. So now we just need to understand that we just need to do 9 here. And then we have 9, 9. 9 again. And we can just do 9 again. So 12, and let's see if he can just take that 11. All right, so he took that 11. It's pretty huge for us, so we only have 1 more life. Again, he have a Kaya. I think he's just gonna go ahead and summon the... Oh, so he actually got 2 Kayas. And then the Das Bones, picking up something. Have 3 cards in hand. So we're just gonna go really big this turn. We're just gonna go 11s and 11s basically. So we're just gonna go ahead and do 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 11. So 12. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna swing 11 again. All right, so he took that one. We're just gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're just gonna go ahead. Okay, so he's still thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna swing 11 again. That's a 12. Only have 2 more. 6. And we just got that one. So yeah, so this matchup, so I lost in regionals against this deck, and so my buddy Cliff, Mr. Silent 7, was telling me like, hey, you're doing this matchup wrong. You only need to swing 9s and 11s. It doesn't matter what 9s and 11s. So I was like, damn, like, hey, like, I understand. It's just like when you're like in regionals and online regionals, you're like no thinking straight. So yeah, I think this matchup, it just came to like him having like what, like 2 more cards, 3, no, like 4 more cards in deck. I think it was because he already have like, yeah, 9 more cards in deck. Okay, no, I'm sorry, 8 more cards in deck. So yeah, it just comes to like the fact that you really need to see these two. The age was something that it was just there for, like, helping out. But sure, you always, even if you have a sabo, if you establish another sabo, you need to go 9 there instead of like going 6 or going 7 or 8. In the beginning of the game, it doesn't matter a lot. Like first turn, swinging 8 doesn't matter so much because you usually only have like 1 to 2 dawns. So that's basically a free hit, but yeah, every other turn, you just always need to go big. But yeah, this is the only thing that they have on hand, and we can just go ahead and go to next game. All right, so in this game, we're playing against Dofi, Blue Dofi. I don't know how this matchup goes, but what we're just gonna do is just play our regular game. We just decide to go second. We actually have 2 baby Luffys, big Luffy 5 cost, Ace Roger, and a Perona. We're just gonna keep this. This is not a bad hand. I think it's like we didn't have anything to pick our life, but it's whatever. Because we can actually just do 2. Okay, so he used a Perona to look at his top 5 cards from his life, and then he can just rearrange. All right, so he's thinking. All right. He's thinking really, really, truly through this. Just like maybe. Okay, so yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and just pass. Like we cannot do anything in this turn. So just gonna do 2 effect, Weevil, just gonna get that one, no trigger. Alright, so we're seeing the Luffy. Actually we cannot also do anything this turn. I think that was not a good hand after all. We can just go ahead and just do like 9 over here. See if he's just gonna let him, yeah, so he just let him go. Alright, so he just do another Weevil, and then he's gonna swing a life. Yeah, that's pretty good for us. Okay, so we just pick up Moria. So what we just actually gonna do now is just do this. Pop, and then just drawing 1, and then we can just go 5. See if he just like get rid of something from hand. Okay, so he just got rid of he just got that life. We're just gonna pass. Alright, so he's gonna do Yajimbe to law, so he's just gonna make us like discard something. Oh no, so it's something to the bottom of the life, I think it is. So bottom of their deck. So we have a lot of babies. We can actually just send one of these Luffy's to the bottom of the deck. Okay, so he didn't swing, but we actually got a Hiyori. So what we're just gonna do is just do Hiyori, take the top life. Oh, so we saw another Moria. We can actually just go ahead and just put this. We can just do the ace, summoning, and then we can just do swing over here first with 9, and then we can just swing at 9 again. All right, so he took those two. So we have 8 cards in hand now. If he does pudding, will be really devastating for us because we already have 2 Morias in hand. That's the only bad thing, that those Morias are gonna go to the bottom of the deck. We have Ace and a Luffy. We actually need to just get, if he swings now, for any reason, we just need to throw all these babies out. But we are already at 7, so it will be just over countering just for us to have babies on grave. All right, so he did the Moria that he let him pick up something, and then he just did the Weevil. So he didn't swing. That's fine with us, I guess. So what we can actually just do is summon 5. This, getting rid of that last card. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna trash 1, and we're just gonna trash this over here. What we're just gonna do is we're gonna do this backwards. So what we're just gonna do is put this one in the bottom of the life, and then the Sabo. And then what we're just gonna go ahead and do is summon in Sabo, summoning this Sabo, and then we just want to get stuff down in grave. So we see that we have an ace, so we can just throw ahead. We have an ace here again. We can just actually just throw this one, and then because we already have a Sabo, we have a Sabo here, we can actually just go ahead and throw a Luffy. So we're just gonna go ahead and just throw this and a Luffy, and we are just gonna go swing 8 alive, and then 9 alive. So he's just gonna counter that. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're just gonna swing 9. Let's see if he counters that one too. Okay, so he took that one. We're just gonna pass. So he used the red rock to like put the Sabo to in the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So that's the only thing that is kind of bad for us, but we're like, we can just go ahead and just do this, see what we can pull. We didn't pull anything good, but what we can actually just do is we have this and this. Bad thing is that we don't have anything to like resist one of his attacks, so we can just actually just leave 1 life. That is maybe like, guess this Luffy. So we're just gonna go ahead and swing 7 alive, and he needs to take care of like a lot of stuff. So he have a Dofi. Maybe if, yeah, so that's pretty good for us because now we can just go ahead and do this. We can just trash. We're just gonna trash a Luffy, and then what we're just gonna go ahead and do is just put this Luffy in the bottom, this Luffy in the top, summoning our other Luffy, trashing, and then we can just get rid of this. And now we can just swing 9. So he's gonna be 10, 9, 11. I think it will be better if we just swing 11. I think it will be better if we just swing 11 alive. So he took that. So we're actually 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 alive. And he needs to like counter like a lot. So 7, 9, 10, and we got that one. So yeah, that was a pretty good swing. So he have a Kaido on hand, Boa and 2 perfume femurs. Yeah, this card is kind of busted. So yeah, we did pretty good. Like think swinging like that. Sure, like we're like which could it just go ahead and like summon the gecko or anything or something like that? That way we just can have a little bit of like life, but it's just like I'm sorry, not live, but cards in the field. But at the same time, it didn't matter because he just can just go ahead and like bottom deck anything. But yeah, that's gonna be our 2 games for today. Again, this is Christian Hyfender, I think his last name is. Liz, again, congrats for being top 4. So yeah, I know he got 2 blue decks today. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep testing winning lists or lists that are like Black Yellow Luffy or something. I love Black Yellow Luffy, so I'm gonna be testing it until like I guess I get bored. Or you guys can get bored of seeing the same kind of decks, or actually just comment down below like, hey, what deck you guys want to see. I can actually also play OPO8 or OPO9 format. I really don't mind. But yeah, like, subscribe again. Thank you. It's gonna be our 2nd video on the sim. Just expect more videos like this. I surely got my new setup. Thanks to a lot of people that helped me out, my wife, my mom, my brother, for getting this beautiful setup. That way we can just go ahead and like keep playing and try to get better. Also, I have a couple of stuff that I want to just do in the future, so just stay tuned and everything. But that's gonna be for me. Peace out.